My name is Ken Godon. I was born in 1958 in Gimli, Manitoba. I was raised in a Catholic home as a child, and I had a very positive impression of God. God was big, He was the creator. Going into Catholic cathedrals, the immensity of it all, the power of it all really spoke to my heart. But I didn't have a personal kind of relationship with God at all. I would say that I was really a happy person. Life was an adventure. I wasn't really rebelling against God in my mind. I just wasn't looking for Him. And it was the crisis in my life that kind of brought the party to an end. And so the happy days without God were no longer happy. I couldn't really deal with the death of my grandfather. And I realized there was something missing. And I couldn't cope with life and death. That was a real problem for me. And I went to the morgue to identify my grandfather's body. And that was just reality for me, a reality check. And I realized this is where it ends. No matter how happy I may seem, it's going to end. And I'm not ready for that. When I was working at Canadian Pacific Railway, my boss, a lady from Jamaica named Hermine Martin, spoke the gospel to me in a very simple way at a time when I was going through a family crisis. She gave me a Bible and said, "You need the Lord and you need to start reading." And so I read the Gospels for about a year and discovered Jesus in those Gospels in a personal way. And really from there, it was going to her church a year later where I came to understand that there's a decision involved. And so I gave my heart to Christ about 3 months later. Went from a happy life without Christ to happy life with Christ, happier even. And now my life had really a purpose. And I knew, and my grandfather was a Christian, which I didn't know, that one day I was going to see this man who started the whole journey for me when he died, that I would see him. But more importantly, one day I would see Jesus, which I really wanted and still want to do. And I just want to look at him. Honestly, I want to look in his eyes and just have that knowing. He knows me and I know him. And now we see each other face to face. I can't wait. I can't wait. We don't have the answers to every single life difficulty. God doesn't answer all our questions. But I find that my faith enables me to go through anything. I can go through it, I can endure, I can persevere, knowing God's good. And one day, maybe I will get an answer, but even if I don't, it's okay, because God is good.